Welcome all back to Unrefined, the internet's premier unqualified bourbon review show, where we smell the bourbon, taste the bourbon, note the finish of the bourbon, and then try to guess exactly what all those things are, rating it on a scale of 1 to 10 barrels. And then we'll go to the internet and find a reliable source to see how far off we are. As always, please subscribe, like, and comment in the section below. It does go a long way. We're hopping right in this week. Old Forester 1910 Old Fine Whiskey. This actually became the bourbon I would drink every single night when the Phillies, my favorite baseball team, were going to the World Series in 2022. I could not handle the anxiety that every night would bring in the MLB playoffs. So as you can see, I've done a little damage on this bottle. But first, a little background. Old Forester from Brown-Forman, the Brown-Forman Shively Distillery. Shout out to Lively Shively in Louisville, Kentucky. 93 proof, no age statement. The mash bill is comprised of 72% corn, 18% rye, 10% malted barley. Has a beautiful dark bronze color and MSRPs for a suggested price of $55. Let's go. That's nice. Oh, wow. The nose is a little peppery, honestly, right off the bat. Pepper and oak notes right off the top. Give it a couple more sniffs. Ooh, wait, hold on. Getting some buttery notes upon like a fourth or fifth sniff. Down the hatch. Oh, I definitely taste cherries. Yeah, medium mouth feel for those watching. Yeah, I'm getting intense cherries now. Intense cherries. Oh, the second sip, the finish completely changed. So, okay, I'm going to add two things. For the palate, intense cherries and then honey. Cherries and honey. And then the finish is tobacco. Yeah. Like leather. Leather and tobacco is how this finishes. It's very palatable, very easy to drink. There's no like harshness from the alcohol at all, in my opinion. There's something else in here. God, there's just something I can't put my finger on it. I can't put my taste buds on it. So I'm gonna have to omit it, but there's definitely something in there. Out of 10 barrels, I'm gonna give Old Forester a 6, and it's not because I don't like it. I very much like it, but there's nothing special to this bourbon. It's incredibly drinkable. So I'm gonna say a thick, medium, meaty 6 for Old Forester 1910. It's breaking bourbon time. Let's see how we did. All right, for the nose. Oaky and lightly sweet. Rich caramel leads the way with an undertone of vanilla, fresh baked cake, frosting, and a dab of sweet pecans. I don't agree with this at all. This is the least sweet bourbon I think I've tried. The reviewer says, I found the nose continued to become more and more enjoyable as I let the pour sit in the glass. One of the bourbons you want to take your time with when drinking. I found that as well. We did 4 or 5 different smells before we started to get some different scents. The palate. Old Forester 1910 delivers a nice, thick and chewy mouthfeel. Okay, I didn't think it was as thick as Belfour, but I still thought it was definitely thicker than previous bourbons. The sugars from the char are really evident. The palate is sickly sweet with a heavy layer of burnt caramel and vanilla. Hidden deep beneath are dark berries, cherries or berries, I think, along with toasted marshmallows. I've never tasted marshmallows in a bourbon, and yet they continually come up. All these flavors rest upon a layer of oak. You know, upon reflection, I did say it tasted like honey, so it is sweet. For the finish, oak played a role in the nose and palate. Oak is front and center in the finish. A dominating flavor of charred oak leads the charge and is intermingled with a light dose of caramel and vanilla. The sweeter flavors fade and are replaced with dry leather and light cigar box. Boom, baby! Put it on the board! The flavors linger for an unusually long time. A satisfying finish and one that makes you realize how well this bourbon might pair with a cigar. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Old Forester 1910, my nervous bourbon for the Philadelphia Phillies. Better luck next year. Thank you for watching another episode of Unrefined, an unqualified bourbon review show. Please subscribe, like, and comment. We're going to do something really fun. After every 5th bourbon we review, we're going to do a blind bourbon test to really put our newfound skills to the test. That's coming up in a bit.